There's a certain energy a woman carries when she knows who she is. She's not loud about it. She doesn't need to be. You feel it in how she walks into a room, in how little she shares online, in the way she listens more than she speaks. There's this quiet confidence, the kind that can't be faked or bought, and most people will never get close enough to understand it. That's the power of being unavailable, not in a cold, detached, or mean-spirited way, but in the way a woman becomes when she's poured so much into herself. She no longer needs the noise of the world to validate her. When she's become so self-sufficient, so emotionally full, that attention becomes an option, not a necessity. And when a woman is in that space, she naturally becomes selective about her time, about her circle, about what she gives energy to, and you can't fake that. People can feel when they don't have access to your inner world, and that makes them want it even more. You're not withholding. You're just not offering what hasn't been earned. The less you explain, the more people want to understand. Let them wonder. You don't owe the world your updates. You don't need to share your every opinion, your every win, your every breakdown. This energy is sacred. Your life is not a group chat, it's a temple, and access to that temple should be invitation only. People take things personally because they assume everything's about them. But the truth is, most people are projecting. What they say, what they do, how they treat you, it's almost never about you. It's about their own internal world, their own limitations, their own unresolved trauma. You just happen to be the closest mirror. Once you understand that, you stop overreacting to every little thing. You stop explaining yourself to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. You stop shrinking to avoid being too much. And you stop seeking closure where none will come. You give it to yourself. A mysterious woman is one thing. A woman of substance is another level. Mystery keeps people curious. Substance keeps people loyal. You want both. Have something to offer beyond a pretty picture or a curated feed. Know your shit. Be the woman who can have conversations about healing, politics, sensuality, business, and God, all in one sitting. You should be able to speak to anyone, anywhere, and make them feel like they're the most important person in the room. That's how people connect with you. That's what they remember. And when you're truly present like that, you'll notice most people aren't used to being seen. They're used to being looked at, not felt. Let that be your power. And still, don't overstay. Say what needs to be said, then leave them wanting more. You need and want friends, yes, but you don't need fans. You need people who see you fully and hold you down when no one's watching. The ones who check in just because, the ones who don't drain your energy, the ones who help you grow spiritually, emotionally, mentally. And if that's one person, that's enough. Let everyone else think they know you. It's not your job to correct the illusion. Proximity does not equal intimacy. People will confuse your friendliness for access. Let them. They'll figure it out eventually. Be intentional about how you show up for people. Don't ghost the ones who pour into you. Make space for connection, but don't force what doesn't feel mutual. Energy should always be reciprocated. You observe, you take notes, and you move accordingly. Outsiders will always talk. You don't engage. You don't post subliminals. You don't correct the lies. That's what makes you untouchable. You don't flinch when they try to provoke you. You let them have their opinions. You live in peace. Even in conflict, you remain grounded. You don't let anyone drag you into chaos. You retreat, regroup, heal, then come back sharper. Luxury isn't always material, it's spiritual, it's emotional, it's how you carry yourself, how you live, how you treat people. You can wear a cheap outfit and still move like a woman who owns the room, because it's not the label, it's the energy. And yours is rich, intentional, and extremely addictive. It's in the scent you leave behind, the softness of your voice, the consistency of your rituals, the way your space smells, the glow of your skin, the way people feel safe but never too comfortable in your presence. Luxury is how you love yourself behind closed doors, how you talk to yourself when no one's listening, how you rebound from a low season without announcing it. You're graceful with yourself, you're kind to yourself, you check in, you rest, you cry, release, and then reapply your lipstick and keep it pushing. You can't expect people to show up for you if you haven't even learned how to do that for yourself. So you date yourself, you take yourself to lunch, you invest in things that make you feel more like you. You honor your routines, you study yourself. You figure out your patterns, how you react to stress, how you self-sabotage, how you people please, and then you hold yourself accountable, not in a harsh way, but in a way that says, I want better for me. You don't play when it comes to your peace. You don't tolerate energy that feels off. You don't let people linger in your life just because you're afraid of being rude. You cut things off when they no longer serve you, and you don't explain it. Your boundaries are not about keeping people out. They're about keeping you intact. They are your code, your personal ethics. And if someone can't respect them, they don't deserve access to you. Simple. You are the dream, the standard, the woman that makes people level up just by being in your presence. But more than that, you know that everything you desire already lives within you. You don't beg, you don't chase, you don't perform, you just are. And that's what makes people obsessed. Not because you gave them a show, but because you didn't.